Our lesson this week for IB Business and Management is called Organizational Objectives. We are at Unit 1.3, Learning Objectives. First off, we need to know the importance of objectives when managing an organization. Objectives are a process. It takes careful strategic planning to achieve a certain goal or aim. Objectives are important if the organization wants their business to reach their needed level and eventually become successful. Now we need to know the difference between an aim and an objective. An aim is a long-term intention that sets the starting point of an objective. They are also usually qualitative, and as I said in the previous slide, objectives are a process. They are specific, measurable actions that eventually lead up to the aim it is based on. Some examples of objectives in the private sector are shown here. Common aims are to have a good reputation, get profits, be satisfied, and create fortune. Other objectives target the customers, the market, recognition, or survival. Most of the time, questions need to be made for the objective, like, how can we make the customer satisfied? Is this good for the environment? Will this bring social and ethical issues? Questions like that are necessary for an organization to achieve a wanted result. Here we see the objective examples of the public sector. This sector requires equity or fairness so that consumers trust in their product. The public sector also aims to have affordable, high-quality outputs that are easily accessible to consumers. Objectives are important to facilitate decision-making and strategy, which helps the firm leaders determine the best thing for the company. Objectives unify and motivate employees to encourage them. It keeps the business performance measured and organized. Objectives also communicate to shareholders. It shows the shareholder whether it is worth investing in that organization. These points can be accomplished if the objectives give a clear and understanding view of the organization. Now we should know the purpose of mission and vision statements and their roles within an organization. Leaders of the firm use these inspiring statements to help convey the image of the organization. They are used to communicate to the public and to motivate their staff. Though both statements seem similar, they each have their own specific role to play. Mission statements define the organization's purpose and to what they can achieve. Vision statements describe the mission's importance and it states the firm's values. It gives inspiration to their employees and molds the customer's understanding of why they should work with the organization. So here are the summarized differences of aims, mission statements, and vision statements. Aims have long-term intentions. It sets up the objectives and is usually qualitative. Mission statements give detail to aims and values. It states the organization purpose, guides individual behavior, and informs investors of their aim and vision. Vision statements are similar to the mission, only they are much more long-term, and it also describes the mission's importance. Let's differentiate between objectives, strategies, and tactics. We know that objectives are the processes brought about to reach a goal, right? So within our objectives, we have our plans, which we call strategies, and tactics. Strategies are the long-term plans, which show how the business will reach its goal. They can be set in a time frame of 1 year, 3 years, maybe even 5 years. Tactics are the short-term activities that are taken on daily in order to enforce the strategy. This table is a summarized version of what I just said. An aim is what the organization wants. An objective is what they need to achieve in order to get their aim. Strategies are the actions made to reach the objective, and tactics are short-term actions that help achieve the strategy. So you see, they are all connected and are related to each other. This picture shows how the organization's settings will bring them to achievement. As you see on the left, the setting for the organization must start at the aim and follow through the objective, strategy, and tactic. However, the steps to achievement are the reverse of the setting. It starts at the tactics, through the strategies, objectives, and will eventually end at the aim. This pyramid sums up management by objectives. Examples of each level are shown in the boxes at the side of the pyramid. The first level would be individual targets, which are operational. Second would be departmental objectives. It measures short-term opportunities or threats. These are also tactical. Next would be divisional objectives, which are strategic. They are wide-ranging, and long-term goals. Then we have the corporate objectives, which are the goals of the whole organization. And finally, at the top of the pyramid, we have our aims. So that's the last bit on management by objectives. I hope it was clear and understandable and you guys learned something from it. Thanks for watching.